lights are out and you stumble in the dark. You kept pushing on, but then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault.
Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go.
Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, and play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in.
Okay, let's go.
I get it in, I get it in. I'm on my
Oh, yeah, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are live at South Johnston High School this evening for the Athletic Booster Club Reverse Raffle. How's it going, Co-Athletic Director Brody Massengill?
It's going phenomenal.
Let me,
Ready to go?
You ready to go, Brody?
Yeah.
All right.
Ready to see who's going to win some money up in here tonight.
Well, I tell you what, we've got us a whole little live setup here. We've got folks masked up or socially distanced, one or the other. So before we got started this evening, Brody, and I don't know if I forgot some of the introductory things that I needed to say or not, but you guys had the plate. Plate distribution,
Yes,
if you
sir.
will. So tell me a little bit about the from 5 to 7 they came and got their dinner,
Yeah.
and now they're at home, kicked back in the recliner, ready to watch somebody win a little money.
Yeah.
And hopefully it's themselves.
Well, unfortunately, again, this year we did have to do it virtual. We felt like it was probably the safest option for us to go virtual again. But we had a tremendous turnout again for the takeout plates. I want to say we made almost 370 plates. The food
Okay.
was great. We've had a lot of good feedback on the food. And
What was on the menu?
so we had a
tonight?
ribeye pork tenderloin,
Oh,
some stuffed mashed potatoes, green beans, a little peach cobbler, and a roll. We'd like to thank Mr. Worth Westbrook and McCall's for
Okay.
that.
Okay.
He did a good job as always for that.
absolutely, absolutely. So now as we get into the raffle, did you sell all? How many tickets were there? Were there all 375?
So we've had 375 tickets, and about 4 minutes ago we sold number 375. So we've sold every one of them, and we're going to give away $15,000 tonight.
Nice. All right. Well, so just to let everybody know at home what we've got going on. So of course they see you and myself, and then we've also got a couple of our real MVPs over on the tumbler. Macon, I believe Macon just got back from renewing his tumbler certification. Up in the western part of the state, maybe. You know, the guys that go and have to get certified to run the rides at the fair and all, what Macon had to do, I believe, is a step above even that to be able to run that tumbler. So, so Macon's going to be on the tumbler, and then Mike Denning over there. Mike, have you got something you can throw up underneath the GoPro camera? Just so everybody knows that the tickets that are being pulled out of the tumbler are going straight up underneath there, and they can see the names that are going to be on those tickets. So just because everybody can't be here, we want to make sure still that everybody knows that it's all 100% legit. So our other co-athletic director, Ashley Ennis there, is going to, I guess you're going to help in the transition period? Okay, nice. So, so Macon, are you going to tumble some more, or are you ready to pull some right now? So I tell you what, before you start pulling, actually, let's tumble that thing just a little bit more. And while you're doing that, Brody, you want to tell us sort of the flow of how the drawing is going to go and how we're going to get all the way down to the final one.
Yep. So We'll be giving out, like I said, a total of $15,000. And we're going to draw every 50 tickets. And when we get to each 50 ticket, we'll have a prize, a door prize for them, even though they're getting pooled. So at 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, and 350. So we'll be giving out 7 prizes, door prizes tonight with some South Johnson gear and stuff like that. When we get down to the final 5, we will make some phone calls to kind of see where those last 5 are standing, if they want to split, or if they don't, or if they don't want to split. They're going to have that option. If they decide to split, the 5th place person will get $500, 4th place will get $1,000, 3rd place will get $1,500, 2nd place will get $2,000, and the grand prize winner will get $10,000.
Okay, if they don't decide to split, that would be how it works out.
Yes, and if they decide to split, they
Right.
would each get $3,000.
Right, okay. So I believe every year, has anybody ever not split it yet?
They have not, but I would sort of love to see it one time.
That would be pretty cool. I mean, I'm not trying to persuade anybody to not split, or maybe I am. I don't know. I don't want to be held responsible if it doesn't work out in your favor. However, how exciting would it be if
pretty
we had
exciting.
some of the top 5 that said, you know what, I'm not trying to split it.
Yeah.
I want to take it all home. And if they did go all the way, they would get $10,000.
10
so,
G's, baby.
So somebody could possibly win 10 G's tonight. All right. So I don't know if there's anything else we need to tell them, but as we get to each 50, somebody's keeping up with. When we get to 50, you're going to stop us and let us know. And then Brody, you got some door prizes you're going to give away.
We got some door prizes.
Okay. All right. So all right, Macon, if you can hear us whenever you're ready, let's go ahead and stop that thing and draw some bottles and see who we got. Now this.
So, we have to make sure that Macon has a electric tumbler because his age is, we can't make him have to turn it all the time.
Okay, maybe
So-
that's why he didn't stretch it out too much tonight before we got started. I didn't see him
You
over
see
there.
that look I'm getting right
I
now?
didn't see him over there stretching a whole lot. So, all right. So is that the first ticket right there pulled out? Oh, Broad Slab Distillery, right out the gate. So,
Sorry, Jeremy and Shelley.
yep.
That's some tough luck right there.
Now, what is that was circled down there at the bottom?
Eat or not eat.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not split or not split.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We think it's a little more dramatic to have to make that phone call.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Very cool. You got. I mean, are you still going? Okay. Here we go. Is this the second one? Joey Hughes there, or
so
we'll
what
keep
we're
flowing?
going to do is,
Okay.
for time for everyone, we're going to just keep it rolling pretty quick here.
Okay.
We're hoping to do this maybe in an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. We know everybody's got plans on Saturday night, so we want to keep it moving best we can.
Okay. So I do see
You want to
Jamie
tell
over
them,
there.
You want to
She's-
tell them a little bit, Greg, about what they can see on the screen? They can see people getting typed in there.
Yeah, so of course, as the tax write-off. All right, so as you see, the camera feed in the bottom left-hand corner is showing the tickets as they are drawn and as they come across. Once it leaves Mike's hands, he sends it on down to Miss Jamie, who then immediately types it in to the chat box. Here off to the, well, depending on what you're watching on. If you're watching on your phone, it may come up over the top of the video in the foreground. If you're watching on the computer, it may be off to the side or actually up underneath even the video. But in the comment section, South Johnston High is going through and typing out the number of the ticket and who that ticket belonged to, the name on the ticket, so that you can, if you go get you something cold to drink in the kitchen and come back and you don't know if your name got drawn or not, or if you're, I don't know, at home having to change a diaper or something.
That's what I would be doing. if I was
Okay.
home.
So if you're doing that anyway, and you have to be away and you can't watch the whole time, you can kind of go back through the chat box every once in a while and see if your name's been drawn or not. So, and there's probably a little bit of a delay between when it actually goes across the screen here and when it goes in the chat there. It looks like so. because I only see about 5 tickets right now, but I know they've pulled more than that.
And Jamie, you're gonna stop us when we get to 50? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
She's going to do a cheerleading jump of your choice. So some kind of somersault, back flip, twist. Hey, by the way, while they're doing that, let me go ahead and give a shout out to Coach Ryan Perez. If you've been to any of the football games this fall,
he's the new voice of the Trojans.
The voice of the Trojans, Dr. Ryan Perez, Coach Ryan Perez, now PA announcer.
They're forgetting about Jeremy Bird slowly.
Well, I didn't want to say it, and I don't think we'll ever forget Jay Bird fully, but Coach Perez, you're doing a fantastic job, and so he's at the helm tonight, making sure that the technical stuff is taken care of, and hopefully you can see it and hear it and all that jazz. And he's looking at his watch right now, so he's going to keep us on track too, on the pace. Those some nice pink headphones he's got on. I sure wish we had a camera shot of that. Before the night's over, I'm going to have to get him in front of the camera. I might have to turn one so you can see those pink Dr. Dre beats. That's looking nice. Let's see. So, Brody, you might be interested to know that last year you gave me a little bit of a hard time about the music that we had rolling through here.
Yes, sir. Christina Aguilera. I just remember Genie in a Bottle continuing to play for almost 15 minutes.
Well, I don't know how you can go wrong with putting Genie in a Bottle on loop, but I understand that might not be everybody's jam. But and some of the things that we play here tonight might not be everybody's jam. But one thing that I can guarantee is that we're not going to get in trouble for copyright issues tonight. So I'm not going to try to play Genie in a Bottle or any of those copyright songs because I don't want to get in trouble and have to pay all the money back, that we raise here tonight back to somebody because we use their music. Is that okay with you?
It may not be enough.
Probably not.
With all the people we have watching this, it may not be enough.
By the way, let's see what we got going on. We got 40 watching now. Is that what yours says?
Yeah, I got 40.
Okay,
yeah.
So 40 and 40, that's 80. So we basically got 80 watching right now, right?
I don't know if it works like that. They're saying I'm not talking loud enough, Mr. Tart.
Well, I'm going to boost you up a little bit, and we'll see. I don't want you ringing back, but it's mighty echoey in the gymnasium here.
Yeah.
So I know you're probably hearing that same thing. I don't want it to be distorted, but... Yeah, if you're sitting at home...
Oh, Mr. Weaver's already been pulled.
Uh-oh.
Ron and Jamie. Fat Axe. Have you done Fat Axe yet, Mr. Tart?
Have I thrown the axe?
Yeah.
I don't believe I have. I did see him up there in Benson several months ago, but I don't think I've tried my hand at throwing the axe.
Yeah.
Have you done it?
Oh yeah, it's pretty fun.
Okay. Now, did you hit the bullseye?
Some.
Okay.
Sometimes I did.
Okay. Well, you can't hit a home run every time.
So I'm going to tell you, I kind of got some big news here. Got a text last night from a group text that I'm in with 3 of my friends that have bought a ticket.
Hang on just a second, Brady. I can't even hear what you're telling me.
Okay.
Try me now.
All right, so I have some exciting news.
What kind of news you got, Brady?
All right, so I'm in a group text with 3 other friends that also bought a ticket.
Okay.
One of them is one that split 15,000 and got 3,000 last year in Colin Parker.
Okay.
I got Stephen Parker and I got Adam Warren.
Okay.
So what we decided as a group is that we're going to split. If anybody gets into that final 5, But we have also decided that if one of us is in that final 5, we will not split the money. Does that make sense?
Well, okay. I had a couple questions before you even finished, and so I think we've got time for you to explain it to me and break it down. I do want to understand. So,
Okay.
Did you guys go in together and buy tickets?
We did not. We all bought individual tickets,
Okay.
but one of the other guys proposed that if any of us are left in, that we're going to split that. But
Even though you didn't buy the tickets together.
Correct.
Okay.
so we're going to do that.
Okay.
But if one of us 4 end up in that final 5, we are not going to split the money. We're going to keep letting it go.
Okay. So you're going to split whatever you win.
Yes. But we have decided we are not going to split if one of us end up in that 5.
So the only way you're splitting is if you get the 10,000.
No, I mean, even if we get pulled first and get $500, we're just going to split $500.
Still going to let it roll. Let it ride, if you will. I believe that's the phrase we used last year. We're going to let it ride, and whatever you get. Okay. Well, hey, look. Okay, so even if you let it ride, worst case scenario, you're going to win $500.
Correct. But what these guys don't understand, I tried to tell them in the text message, was that it's going to be me that's going to have to be taking the hard looks, because most people won't split. We've seen that every year we've had a raffle.
Right.
So there's probably going to be some hurt feelings if that happens, but it will make it interesting.
Well, if you let it ride and that causes somebody else to not, well, I mean, yeah, that is one of the potential fallouts, I guess.
But either way, somebody's going to win some money.
Yeah.
Even if they only win 500.
So if all the top 5 split it, each one gets 3,000. So yeah, I mean, the only way you're going to get 3,000, even if you make it all the way to second place, you're only going to get 2,000. So when you think about it that way, it is easy to go ahead and let's just split it and be safe. I agree there. So, okay.
Another tax write-off off the board.
How about the tax write-off? Here we go.
I may or may not be a part of the tax write-off group.
Now, are the X-Men in here this year?
That's a rumor. That's a rumor.
That's a rumor. Okay. So the X-Men didn't just maybe
Ashley,
change
you
their
just got
name.
pulled too. Hey. Macon's already been pulled.
Yeah, we probably should spend a minute.
And we already got 4 tax write-offs off the board. Good.
I got to look back through here to see who's been pulled already. We got to be getting close to 50 probably already. Almost, they say.
We're close to 50? That's number 50.
This one right here that's going under. Right there, Kevin and Carrie Butler.
I think we probably need to draw another one. All right.
So they were number 50.
Which door prize do I want to give Kevin?
Well, look down there and see if there's anything that you have that he may not already have.
So this is perfect for Kevin.
Okay.
So he's got a little bundle here, but he's going to get a nice toboggan, a white t-shirt that he may or may not be able to fit into, and a mask.
Nice.
Yeah. So Congratulations, Kevin, on your bundle, your South Johnson bundle.
Wow. The toboggan bundled with the t-shirt. Okay. For North Carolina weather, especially today. What's it been in the 80s the last 3 days? And now literally as we speak, the thermometer's doing this tonight. Dropping down to, I don't even know
cool
what.
Outside.
Huh?
And tomorrow night is supposed to be in the 40s.
I just remember they were talking about it like a 20-degree drop overnight. So we may be done. We may be done with the summer weather now.
Yeah.
Macon's kind of shaking his head like he's not so sure. I really wish we had put a lapel on you, because I I think our viewership would probably double just hearing your commentary, Macon, on all the things, including the weather. Let me ask y'all this. So, I've not been paying that close of attention. Are you tumbling? You're just tumbling every 50?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I didn't think I had heard it tumbling in my ears. So. You know, Brody, I've got a toboggan myself,
I see that.
prepared for the old.
You look like a toboggan short sleeve shirt kind of guy.
I'm very much a sweatshirt and shorts kind of guy. I kind of like to be cool on the legs but warm. So
Yeah.
I got my toboggan ready for the
show.
show. I might have multiple hats.
So
Pull
that's
out.
our 51st ticket right there that just got pulled.
What do you think? Oh, it's I've got the
that?
Trojan green and gold going on. Green and gold all the way. Go. Green and gold all the way. I don't know who tax write-off is, but
We're not doing too well, whoever.
oh, I heard you say we. I heard you say
I
we.
should not have said we.
Okay. Is Kevin here? He was here earlier.
He was
right?
helping with takeout place, yep.
Okay. All right. We could have been bros in the boggins. Bros in the boggins
I would
together.
have loved to see that.
Could have took a socially distanced selfie. Hey, do you remember how many viewers we had last year?
I don't.
Okay.
Do you?
Well, I went back and looked because in my mind, you know, I forget what they call it. The phenomenon where when you're talking about a fish that you caught when you were little, but as you get older, the fish got bigger. You know what I'm saying? When I was your age, I caught me a fish and it was about that. So in my mind, I thought we had like 150, 160. I thought that was in my mind. But then when I went back and looked, it was 50, 60 in that range. So
Well, we're at 50 now.
I had added 100 over the last year.
But in reality, there was probably more than one person watching in each home.
Okay, I got
So
you.
maybe it was like 150.
So maybe we did have 150 to 160 watching last year.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. Well, we're teetering right around the 50 mark tonight, but
So the 6th tax write-off just got pulled off the board.
I feel like you're
Sabrina
keeping.
Dees, I see her.
I feel like you're keeping count with the number of tax write-offs that are being pulled. So keeping a tally over there.
Don't worry about me.
All right. I sure wish I had something to drink in my cup besides water, like something a little carbonated with. Sure.
Like a soda.
Well, you know, some may say a soda, a little sparkling water, if you
Oh
will.
yeah, you're a sparkling
Just-
water guy.
You know what? I'm a cup of coffee kind of guy, is
Okay.
what I am. I had coffee in this old container earlier, and then I ran out and I didn't have time to.
Well, we can probably get you a soda.
I mean, if anybody's, you know, driving through the community somewhere around South Johnston High School and you just happen to have an extra cup of hot coffee there in the console, feel free to come bang on the back door and we'll let you in. And I love this time of year,
Do you?
getting into the colder weather. And so I can guarantee you those folks at home right now, as they shut the chickens up tonight in the coop and head in after dinner, after they ate their plate of food, they are kicked back in the recliner, snuggled in, probably got the fireplace going with a blanket.
I don't know if it's that cool yet.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
in my
I don't think
mind,
we're quite there yet.
they, what did you say was for dessert?
Peach cobbler.
Okay.
We got some of that left over there just
Yeah.
for you.
Oh,
We don't have much, but
all right. Well, I'm just saying, I'm sure they kick back with their peach cobbler and their cup of coffee, and they're sitting there watching the stream. If they've not been pulled out yet, been pulled out, they probably just dropped us. Justin Massengill. I hear you, brother.
Colby Norris, is that Shine? Yeah. Poor Shine. So I do think while we're talking here, we do have to give a shout out to our Booster Club officers, Mr. Tart. They are rock stars, and they make all of the tax write-off again.
Uh-oh.
How many is that?
7.
Oh, you can't really see it.
So we
So
have,
you were saying-
we have Macon Stafford, we have Jamie Jones, who are our co-presidents of the Booster Club. We have Mr. Mike Denning, who is our vice president. We have Miss Amy Honeycutt, who is our secretary. And we have Miss Shay Williams, who is our treasurer. Nice little applause there, Mr.
See what I
Tart.
did there? See what I did there? So we have, is that all of the officers?
That's our officers.
Okay.
They
Nice.
are really the dream team.
Right.
I know everybody's trying to fight for him to stay another year. Macon said he was just going to stay until. I mean, who else could do this tumbling besides Macon? I couldn't imagine anybody else doing it.
Yeah, I mean, he is a fixture now. So, see, again.
Somebody would have to go get licensed
Right.
to do it before he could train
Well,
it off.
Macon, did you get the license that allows you to train others? Okay, so I think he said no because he wants to keep doing it until he kicks the bucket. So, I believe that's what I heard him say over there. As long as he can, well, even if you can't stand, we can just have you sitting over there, hitting the switch, or whatever it is you do. You know, I mean, the certification, I'm not certified, but. Let's see, Brody. I'm trying to get us a little fall music going on here.
Fall music.
Well, like, yeah, autumn,
Autumn.
fall,
Okay.
autumn.
All right. This makes me feel like it's like 60 degrees
I
outside.
feel like you were getting ready to freestyle right then for just a second. Did you hear that, Perez? It's like you're saying it to you were saying you're kind of almost like
that's right.
Sam Hunt.
Sam Hunt?
He's not really. You know what I'm talking about?
He's like a rapping country guy?
Yeah, yeah. He almost speaks it more than he sings it.
Yeah. That's a talent too.
I'm kind of feeling like you were doing something like that. So.
Yeah, I'll have to work on that.
I'm not a professional at that, but.
So we getting close to 100 now? In the 80s maybe? Yeah. So I do feel like we're moving on pretty good though, Mr. Tart.
Well, I do because I saw, I don't know how many tickets William Weaver has in here, but I think I was still stuck up there where he got pulled out a while ago.
Yeah. So I do think maybe to get our viewership up a little bit, we should let the people know that our principal, Mr. William Weaver, will join us live
Okay.
very soon.
I mean, I believe he is in the building.
He's in the building.
That's my understanding is that he is in
Yep.
the building this evening. So
The man, the myth, the legend. He's here.
I feel like I should maybe change my hat and be a little more presentable when he
Especially
shows
when the
up.
boss arrives.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, Libby Massengill.
Ooh, I thought you were going to say tax write-off again.
No.
SJ football.
Yeah, Libby really is the tax write-off. Oh, man. Another SJ staff member, Miss Amy Cox, is off the board. Dr. Pierce's daughter, Eva Claire, I see she's off the board.
Oh, you must be scrolling back up a little
Yeah.
bit.
I missed some, I think. Oh, so you just got like a lot of, I didn't know we were bringing props
Well,
to,
I wasn't sure.
like I've been up there serving plates.
I know.
Like, I wish I'd have known if we were going to do some
Well,
props.
we didn't talk about it, and nobody told me that I necessarily had to bring props or anything like that. But I didn't have time to work on my hair a whole lot this afternoon, so I just thought that.
So that hat right there, she's pretty old, huh?
Is it old or is
Yeah.
it just look old, and it's actually brand new?
Oh, I don't know.
I think it is pretty old, actually. So. Oh,
That was 100. So, who's that? Jordan Jackson, number 100.
okay.
All right. So
Jordan Jackson.
I think we're going to give Jordan a nice little quarter zip, charcoal gray,
That's nice.
South Johnston long sleeve here. That's perfect for your fall weather.
Absolutely. Yes. So if I end up being one of, if my name were to happen to come across on one of the 50, have you got another one of those around there?
Maybe.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
So
Yep.
let's see. All right. What do you think, Macon? Is the tumbler overheated yet? Is Ashley going to get some gas for it? No? Okay. Okay. All right.
So, Greg, I think we can tell everyone as well that we are going to take a break when we've pulled the 200 ticket.
Okay.
It's sort of going to be like halftime,
Right.
just for all of our almost 60 viewers now
Oh.
to take a little break.
Oh, snap.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, we've got another 100 to pull
Got another 100 to go.
before
Yep.
then.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Very good. Well,
So, when do you think it would be a good time for Mr. Weaver to join us? Is that getting pretty close?
I think it'd actually be a great time if he's
Hey,
is
Mr. Weaver.
Oh. Let me get my sound effect.
Oh, excuse me. He's not ready yet.
Oh,
We invited him, but we have to wait on him now.
okay. Sure. Any of the above would be fine. Thank you.
I would love another water, if you don't mind.
Bless his heart, Macon's gonna get me something to put in my glass
Well,
besides.
you were whining about it a while ago.
Well, I didn't mean to put anybody out, but any minute I thought somebody just came in from 301 with a cup of coffee, but I don't guess that's
So
what
you're
it
like
was.
a McDonald's coffee guy, or
Listen, they do have
are
pretty
you
good
like
coffee.
pretty bougie where you have to have like Starbucks coffee? Or,
No, I don't have to have Starbucks coffee. You know what we have found, because we had a Keurig
Yeah.
for years, but what we have found actually is that just the regular Mr. Coffee does a perfect job. If you
a
need to make
K-cup.
more than one, huh?
In a cake?
Not
like,
a K-cup.
Not a K-cup.
We used to do K-cups, the Keurig, where you just do one cup
Yeah,
at a
yeah.
time.
So you don't do that now.
But I'm telling you, if you're used to doing the K-cups and you just go back to the old school, just coffee maker,
Yeah.
where you put the filter in and put the grinds in and
Yeah.
pour, it actually is really good.
But you
Like
seem sort of like an excessive coffee drinker to an extent. I just like one cup in the morning. How many cups of coffee do you drink a day?
Well, normally I guess this would hold a couple cups, and when that's gone, it's gone.
Oh, you don't
but now that
drink it
it's-
all day?
Right. I mean, normally, sometimes it's the end of the day by the time I finish it.
Yeah.
But so thankfully, the way we roll around here with the schedule and stuff, sometimes it's hard to
Yeah.
it's hard to finish it all at one time.
All right, so we've started rolling again.
Nice. Thank you so much.
Mr. DeVan Barber was number 101. Was D your age?
I had to
Thank you,
finish my
sir.
water. D was 02. I was 2003. What were you?
07.
Oh, so you were like you weren't even here. We weren't even here together.
The old guys were calling us babies.
Babies. I thought they were talking about shouting out to the 80s. Yeah?
80s.
80s? All y'all were
Everybody's
80s? 82, 87?
89, that was a good year. 89, that's the year I was born.
Was that 88? 83. Okay. All right. All right. Listen,
I do,
you hear that?
yeah, I do hear it. I do actually.
Oh, that's a lot of goodness right there going in the old, what is this, Ozark? Hey, if you are out there watching and you need to drop a line of,
Ooh, Stephen
drop us a
Parker.
comment of what year you graduated, give a little shout out. 13? Oh, 2013. I said 13 as a joke, didn't even dawn on. Oh yeah, 2013. Perez. Jeez, no wonder you've got the pink headphones. You just graduated like 2 years ago. Still a baby. Oh yes. I think I might make it now. Woo!
So I actually do see why Mr. Weaver is running a little late. He's about to bring the noise up in here when he comes.
Uh-oh. I don't know that I'm prepared musically for all this. He might have packed a bag to stay a while.
I do want to say that you're not the only one with a hat now, sir.
Well, that's all right. I have maybe another. Well, you know what? I can. I'll see your hat, and I'll raise you.
Oh, I'm gonna leave mine for a minute,
Okay.
just
No,
so
that's
everybody
fine.
gets the full effect of this.
I'm sorry.
Oh, and we're dropping viewers like crazy right now.
Are we?
Man. You're upsetting
Uh-oh.
some folks.
So what are they saying about chat box?
If you're at the drawing, I don't think the chat box is functioning on the screen. I don't
Okay.
see anything if someone is typing it in.
Okay. What's the last name that was typed in? 176 Tim Wilson. Okay, so I can see the chat on my end.
Oh,
Are you able to see it there, Perez?
You say it right up under. You say something there, right?
Yeah. Okay. So here's. Was that a text? Maybe that was coming through. Okay. So let me just mention this. So depending on what device you are watching on, the comments come up. The comments can show in different ways. So if you're watching on a computer, like right now on my Chromebook, the comments are on the right-hand side. On some computers, the comments could be showing up underneath the video. And then if they're on a mobile device, those comments, I think you can swipe one way or the other, and they'll go actually over the top of the video that's happening, whether you've got them swiped one way or the other. So I don't know the specific device, but it looks like on our end that it's functioning.
Mary Beth just said something. I see
Okay,
it.
okay. So she's not changing a diaper right now, I guess.
Yeah, Libby may be asleep by this point. She had
Okay.
a big day today.
I do have the comment window in that box on Cam 7, but the only thing is, that shows more than what we would need it to show. So,
Ooh, another staff member.
John and Cindy Adams.
Yep. So Mary Beth knows way more about this than I do, but she said she's on an iPhone and the chat is available in the YouTube app.
So she's got the YouTube app going on.
Whatever
Yeah.
that means.
All those things
Another
come into
staff
play.
member, Miss Renee Honeycutt.
The comeback kid. Who do you think
Is that Jaden? Jaden's the comeback. Is that maybe him? Yeah. Jaden McNeil.
Okay.
He had a good story in the Daily Record earlier this week.
You know what? I think I saw where somebody linked to that on one of the social media.
He really
sites.
is the comeback. He really is the comeback kid. All right, so changing gears for a minute. Have you ever seen Dumb and Dumber?
Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact,
Have
that
you?
may be the most quotable movie that I know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, since you switched hats, I'm going to bring in a little Jim Carrey action right here.
Hey, Brody, buddy, old pal. Would you like to join me in a good luck toast?
My
before we
head's a
do
little
the
too big for this.
It looks like maybe it's been
It's not the best shape, is it?
compressed just a tad.
Mr. Weaver, we may have to
Oh,
invest in some new props here.
I remember why you mentioned that with that hat at the very beginning when he goes to get just the bare essentials.
Yeah, and locks his stuff in the paper bin. Yep.
Got no jobs, got no food. Our pets' heads are falling off. Wow. There's a town about 3 miles that way. I'm sure you'll find some coffee there. Which I don't think, they weren't looking coffee.
They weren't looking coffee.
I don't think they were looking. I tell you what, I think I do. I had to campaign for quite a bit. And I finally got me a South Johnston hat here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I've not had one. And actually, Perez and I were up in the press box, several weekends ago, probably at the beginning of the football season, actually.
Who hooked you up with that?
Well, I happened to mention to him that, I'd love to have me a South Johnston hat, and I fully intend to pay for it. I'm not asking for a handout. I want to give me a solid South Johnston hat. And the very next day, there was a hat in my box in the workroom. So, of course, what did I do? Because nobody knew I said that except for Perez.
Ooh.
So I got the old iPhone out, texted Perez, said, hey, did you bless me, brother? Because I was ready,
Did you bless me,
appreciate
brother?
that. Thank you so much. And he came back and said no. He said no. And so I was a little bit taken back. I wasn't sure whether to believe him or not. So then the next guy I texted, Coach Webb, football, because he said, it looks like a football hat. So I texted Coach Webb. I said, did you bless me with this? Sure enough, he said, yep. So,
Coach Webb's a man of the town right now.
yeah,
New ball coach.
yep,
Got him winning a little bit.
yep.
You heard that rumor?
Yeah, can you give me a little details on, do you know the details on how the JV and the varsity, how they're doing right now?
We might have to bring Ashley in for a little more of this, but we've
Actually,
lost.
do you guys have to have him right now? I think it'd be fine if he came on up here and hung
So
out
let's
with us a
make-
minute.
I agree. I think we should make him real uncomfortable here because he loves this part of it.
Just understand, we are live, okay? We are live. So,
Guys, real quick too though, Ashley Ennis here is our co-athletic director, and he don't get enough credit for everything he's doing right now. So
yep, so stick those in your ears. And then pick up that little box right there and turn the dial on the top. Turn it all the way up. I don't see any lights on it yet. Is it on? Oh, okay. Can you hear us? Hear us fine? You might want to dial it back then. a little
I
bit.
think the more important question is, can you hear this music right now? Because it's great.
Yeah, that's the first time I've been over here.
So
You
you'll
see
want
what
to-
you're missing?
So you'll want to pick that microphone up and talk into it so we can hear you. You know how to operate that, right?
Mary Beth, we
Oh, hang on.
we have
Give me a little check 1, 2.
we've got a little bit of a chance.
Oh yeah, there you
left.
are. Are you having to give Mary Beth an update
Yeah,
on?
she's talking in the chat box.
Is
Here.
she keeping the tally at home of? Uh-oh, there's another tax write-off. I see why she's asking.
There's a tax write-off and a Libby Massengill to follow.
Okay.
So our chances of running thin.
So Ashley, so you say Ashley's got, he could give us an update on.
Yeah, I think we both can kind of tag team and see if we can figure out. Ashley, I know that our varsity football team has only lost 2 games. They lost a tough one to Hunt last night, but I think we're still probably tied for second. Is that?
Yeah, I think there's a 3-way tie for second. There's
Yeah.
6 and 2, I believe.
6 and
overall.
2, yeah. And then our JV team maybe has only lost 2 games as well,
I
right?
think they've lost.
Go ahead and get in that mic.
Yeah.
Get in that mic a little bit.
I
So
think
we
they've
don't
lost 2
feedback.
games.
So we're at, so Ashley, hold that thought for a minute. We're at 150. Have we showed that? Emma and Nick. So does that mean I have to give out 2 prizes here?
Ooh.
It's like a couple.
Okay.
I hope you've got another bundle over there.
All right, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do for the siblings. I've only got one of these up here, but this seems like a young, kind of hip t-shirt right now.
Oh, wow.
But we've got a black t-shirt that's a 3/4 length
Yes, it is.
with the Trojan head on the front of it. And
I like that.
Nick and Emma, since your names are on there, we'll get what size you need.
That is nice.
That wasn't.
What is
Everybody seems to love those shirts.
So is that apparel that you, like those things that you've got, is that on sale somewhere? Or is that just exclusive to?
No, we try to. That's some of our like coaches apparel that we may have left over.
Okay.
And we try to keep some just for special circumstances for stuff like this or giving people in the community.
I've got an idea.
Limited edition.
I've got an idea. You know, online selling is kind of a popular thing now.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys could do like a little show, evening sale every once in a while.
Okay.
Virtually.
So like do the Facebook thing where myself and Ashley come out and we actually try on the Trojan apparel.
Yes, that would be
and
awesome.
show them.
What do you think, Coach?
Yeah, I mean, I think that would be pretty cool.
All right.
We could twirl across the camera once in a while.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, we
TikTok
can
it up.
we get it set up.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Okay, so I think you said it, and hopefully they can hear with the tumbler going there. But so
talked
both
about football.
JV. Well, you said both JV and varsity have only lost 2 games
Yes, sir.
each. So
Yep.
okay.
So they got 2 more weeks.
2 more games. You know who they are?
East Wake and West Johnson.
West Johnson.
They'll be both varsity games will be at home.
Okay.
So we got a couple big weeks in football coming up. The conference is getting kind of jam packed, so it'll be they'll be able to compete for playoff spots and stuff like that. So it's exciting.
Okay.
We got senior night this week.
Senior
for
night
football.
for varsity football
And
this week.
cheerleading.
Yeah, and cheerleading. We have the conference tournament in volleyball starting Monday, the first round. Our girls had a big win at West Johnson the other day that put them in a tie for second.
Yep, 3-way tie for
Three-way
second.
tie for second. So volleyball tournament should be exciting next week.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that would, is that going to be round 1? That's round 1 of like state playoffs? Is that what it's?
No, this
No,
is
is
the
that
conference,
different?
The conference tournament.
Okay, conference tournament. Okay.
Starts Monday tomorrow. We'll
Okay.
host.
We'll host the first game here at 6 o'clock versus
Well,
Southern Wayne.
I'm concerned about Coach Ennis right now. You said tomorrow, so today's
Oh.
Saturday.
You're right.
So just want
When you
people to
work
know
as
we're
much
not
as
doing.
he's having to work, they
Yeah,
run together.
I
don't
hear
they?
you.
It'll be a Monday night.
So it
We'll be
is
here.
Saturday. It is Saturday, but okay. So Monday it's here.
Yeah,
Okay. Who'd you say it's against?
Southern Wayne.
Okay.
Yep. And then, so next week as well, on Tuesday, we have our girls golf regionals. And we have 3 students that are participating in that. And then on Friday of next week, we have our girls tennis regionals. We have 3 students participating in that. So all of our fall sports are kind of coming to an end.
Right.
And we've had some of our student athletes have done a good job in individual sports and our team sports. So Soccer, we've got a couple weeks left, don't we, Ashley?
Yeah. This is the last week, I think. Soccer.
Maybe this is the last week for soccer. And
Now, boys and girls soccer is not both happening at the same. It's just boys soccer
Yeah, we're
right
just,
now, right?
Just boys right
Okay.
now.
yeah.
Well-
They're kicking it around.
Right.
And Coach Smith, Amanda Smith, she's commenting on here. Go volleyball. She had a she had a big JV win the other night to win the conference in the JVs, and she finished 19-1 on the season.
Woo!
JV volleyball. That's a
Nice.
big deal.
Nice. Congratulations, Coach.
Yep. Future is bright.
And are we missing somebody, Ashley? Cross country. The cross country championships are Wednesday at Triple S.
Wow.
Yep.
A lot of big. lot of
Normally, what
action.
happens at the end of these seasons, all these sports get jam packed. So there's a lot of big events going on.
Right.
So, yeah.
And it's kind of getting that do or die. How you keep
That's right.
playing,
That's
win,
right.
keep playing.
Yep.
Very cool.
Yep.
Very cool.
Win and you're in.
So, Coach Ennis, you officially, so you used to be the assistant athletic director, right? And now you are, I think I asked you the other day, when did you become co-athletic director?
I beginning the school year.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So
And, well, Coach Massengill,
So he's kind of phasing me out.
okay, well, I was going to say,
He's becoming the new face.
when we did the virtual raffle last year, you were not, you were not technically on the administrative team at that time, were you?
I can't remember. I feel like we did it in March. I think I was. I think I
Okay.
had just been hired.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
for any of you who are not aware, Coach Massengill, who was athletic director, moved into an administrative role, and so he's one of the assistant principals here at South. So, and I mean, I know I can speak for everybody here when I say that you're doing an amazing job.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I think folks know when they
it really is.
I mean, I don't know.
Well, it's a lot of learning. It is nothing like being the athletic director. I can tell you that. Mr. Weaver's having to school me all the time. New challenge now.
Right.
Yeah. But Ashley, though, is a lot of the stuff that I have kind of moved away from, he's kind of taken over and doing a great job. I think anybody can speak to that as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Time will tell.
Well, Coach, appreciate you hanging out with us. Feel free to stick around and hang out as long as you want to. I know the people, our viewership's probably, well, I don't know if it's,
Let me say this. Our
take it
viewership is hanging steady, which
Okay.
is a good thing, because
Right.
if we were terrible, we probably would be losing people.
well, I thought I might look down. We might have gained a couple dozen since your pretty face is on the, on the screen there. So,
Well,
have
I
you,
had to bring some age.
a little experience, that's right.
Add another decade.
Right.
Have another decade.
If we only, hey, don't you have a hat around here somewhere that,
You know what?
You wanna show off?
I was not blessed with a hat.
Okay.
I need one. I don't have a lot of hair. If I'd have known we could wear a hat, I would have worn one.
I think I got one
I'm
for
kind
you.
of a.
let's see what you got
I
there.
think I got a good prop for it.
I'm kind of a hat guy.
Well, I figured you probably are. As much as you're outside,
I think I'm going to change it up a little too.
rolling
you know.
around,
Oh yeah, my head takes
Rolling around the
takes a
fields?
lot of abuse.
cutting grass.
Check this prop out. I'll tell you, I'm loaded. I'm loaded over here.
Chin strap.
Chin strap.
Not real sure.
Hopefully no COVID's been around that thing.
I hope nobody's wore this in the last 2 years. Which is quite possible.
It's probably been tucked away long
it's
enough.
been
that
hidden,
If
but,
there were any germs on it, they are no longer.
A little luck of the Irish right here. We're kind of skipping some holidays with this hat.
We are. Yeah, we are. Yeah. Yeah.
We're jumping into March.
I think I just saw Aaron Parnell's name come across the.
Yeah, I haven't been paying a
feed
whole
there.
lot of attention to.
Baseball coach Aaron Parnell.
Yep, he just got.
So where are we at number-wise right now? What are we? 184? Okay. Chad Stewart, Johnson County Commissioner.
I see Daniel Benson there,
Arnell.
golf
Dan,
coach.
Yeah.
You know, I remember Daniel Benson's mother was in the top 5 last year. Do you
Yes.
remember that?
That's
Yes.
right. She
Yep.
was.
Because she was, well, actually, when we called, he, on her behalf, said that they would
So
split
who?
it.
I'm trying to think. I
Oh, well,
know
actually,
Coach
is that-
Coach Hennis had SJ softball.
Softball.
We had Daniel's mom. We had Colin Parker. We had
The newlyweds.
Kevin and David Honeycutt were on there. And who was our?
Was it Madison and?
Oh, Madison Bird.
Bird,
Yeah,
yes.
Madison Bird. That was the 5 we had last
Okay.
year.
All right. Well, actually,
Yeah.
now, was Alice Benson, that was the name, that's Daniel
That's
Benson's
his-
mother.
that's his mother.
Okay, so she
Yep.
actually got pulled. We don't have which, where in the mix it was, but I see after Mike and Anna Marbury, Alice Benson, and then
Oh, Mike and Adam Marbury.
and then Lori and Dink Norris, and then Daniel Benson. So they got pulled within 2 of each other.
Oh. Well.
Yeah, my brother-in-law Mike Marbury there. As soon as I showed him his ticket number, he said, "I know that's a loser." So
He was right.
he was right. Yeah, he may not buy no one.
Little Nostradamus there. He was.
Lynn King. We're rolling.
At 199.
All right, so let's get this straight here. So when we get to 200, we're going to give away another prize,
Okay.
and then we're going to take a little 5-minute break, or is
5
that-
minutes, what we've got dialed up. That's
Okay.
what we've got allotted. So.
All right, so we're going to take a 5-minute break, and then when we come back, we're going to get Mr. Weaver up here, special guest too.
Big
That
dog.
sounds good to me.
The boss.
Big, Big Daddy Weaver.
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy
Big
Weaver.
Daddy. Maybe he can give us an update on the state game.
What is the state? Has anybody got the state game score?
I'm sure the folks at home have it. They've probably got it. They're watching us on their phone and.
7-7? 7-7.
Ooh.
What time that starts? 7:30.
7:30.
Yeah.
Yeah. We kind of struggle at Boston College most of the time.
It seems like a tough place to play, though.
Oh yeah, little Chestnut Hill.
Yeah.
Do we have any top 10 matchups today? Like,
I know Georgia and Kentucky
Yep.
were playing more.
Oh, yeah.
They're both undefeated.
so
Now,
well,
Kentucky, were they top 10 or
Kentucky's
maybe
11.
or 12?
11 or
something
12.
Like that?
Yep.
Yeah.
It says, I mean, it's okay if we say what the score was, right? If it's over.
Yeah.
It's
What
over.
was
Yeah,
it?
used to if you were at an event somewhere, you'd have it recorded
Won't
and you want to go
Kentucky
home.
winning at one point?
I think they might have got up early.
Well, let me just tell you the outcome,
Because
and
Georgia's
then I
number
think
one,
we're at
right?
200. But yeah, Georgia's won. So that Georgia won 30-13
Oh.
over Kentucky. So if they were winning, it must have been pretty early on.
Yeah. Maybe I was wrong about that.
Like the
All
very
right. So
beginning.
is the Meta Marketplace is our 200 ticket. The Hines family. Okay. So I used to coach JK.
Okay.
So I wish I wouldn't have gave that toboggan away because he'd be perfect for that as well.
Well, him and Kevin might want to trade.
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
little
They
trade
can
one.
work something out.
So I think I'm
Little
going to
swap.
roll with JK or somebody in the Hines family with a hot ticket item here for number 200. This is like a long sleeve T-shirt, but the dry fit material, gray and white with a Trojan head on it.
It's very fashionable.
I must not pay a lot of attention because I'm telling you, every time he brings out something, I'm like, man, I like that. I don't remember seeing that before.
Here we go.
What did he say?
Macon says he don't either, but I get a lot of grief from Macon.
Okay.
Yeah. You know,
What's he sore about?
He wants some more gear.
Okay. Okay.
everybody wants gear.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
Okay.
But, you know, you kind of got to earn it a little bit.
Well, let's see what the next level up is on that tumbler certificate, and you know, work out. I think we can work out something with his
All right,
tumbling
so-
contract.
Macon's got the machine going again.
Okay.
I think we're going to take a little halftime.
Okay.
Little 5 minutes.
Little 5-minute break.
And are we going to have a clock?
We're going to have a clock.
Okay.
I believe I can. It might take me just a minute to get it brought up, but. It seems to have disappeared on me.
It threw you a curveball.
I guess it threw something.
Well, if it did, we can just take a couple of minutes just so our folks can stretch their legs a minute and we can jump right back in. We don't have to wait 5 minutes because we have already, it does look like we've already been going for about an hour. So it may be that we should keep on rolling, maybe not 5 minutes.
Okay, so I tell you what, Perez, you want to hit that media player, and then, or we can put have we still got the tumbler? We got the tumbler on something, right? Let's just full screen that tumbler and throw that over there, and we'll have that'll give us a little break. Yeah. Brody, you with me?
Yeah, I'm good.
What?
It sounds like a mix between some rap music and sleigh bells.
Oh.
Like Christmas rap music.
Well, I kind of got a little bit of a kick out of it. It's actually titled Reindeers and Tinsel.
Oh.
I mean,
I was right on it.
You were right on it, but maybe I'm a little bit working ahead a little bit too much. All right, so
Tax
Perez,
write-off.
you got us back on air. Oh, are we rolling again?
We're rolling again.
All right, rolling again, and I think
There's somebody else in the picture right now.
Mr. William Weaver, what's going on, brother?
Good evening, everyone.
Hang on, let me dial it in. Let's
Yeah, a little
let's
hot
try
there.
that one more time.
Good evening, everyone.
There it is. There's the voice we all like to hear about what 6:30.
Every night.
6 or 7:30, just whenever Brody gives me a COVID call to make.
Good evening, parents.
Yeah.
When
Trojan parents.
Trojan parents, excuse me. When we get ready, when we end this deal tonight, I want you to dismiss us all with the last liner of the thank you for your continued support. Good night.
I think we can do that.
You can
Mr.
do that?
Clark.
Okay. All
Hey,
right.
it's such a pleasure to be with you tonight, and most importantly, we'd like to thank our Athletic Booster Club for all their support that they give us throughout the year. But, as I was sitting back and listening as y'all were talking, Mr. Tart, one of the things that just kind of come to mind, especially when Mr. Massengill put that orange wig on, was just the intense look that he has. And we even saw it just a few moments ago when he was on the cell phone. You talked about him coming over to add me in, but that's one thing, it's the Brody show whenever he's talking, because he just has that intense look. And I think one of the things we probably need to do this basketball season is have him coach a game in that orange wig. I think it would be a different look for him.
The intensity combined
Yeah.
with the orange wig.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody would know how
Touch
to.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not just on the basketball court either, Mr. Tart, because he was at a county professional development this week, and they got him on Twitter with his legs crossed, and it looked like he was zoned in listening to the speaker at that point in time.
Oh,
Like,
I was. I
Yeah.
could do observations like nobody else right now.
Wait, you made it on what was this a photo on Twitter?
I
was.
guess.
Oh, okay. All right. This was showing not advertising, but just reflecting on showing everybody the workshop they were having.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, so you're a good poster child for the professional development.
Yeah.
Did he have the wig
I
on?
love it.
He did not have the wig, but we're going
No
to
wig.
put that in his arsenal from here on out.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So you game for the orange wig?
Yeah, let's ask Mr. Weaver some more questions right now.
Well, I've got one question. So before he sat down at that table right there during intermission, he dropped off a vat of liquid. And so, Mr. Weaver,
Well,
can
Mr.
you?
Tart, when you started this show tonight, you said you wanted some freshly brewed coffee, and my wife is watching at home, so she actually brought you a little Starbucks blend, freshly brewed just for you.
Oh
So
my goodness!
Hopefully
Well,
that'll be able to keep you awake for
I was
of the show.
I was not at risk of falling asleep, but I was totally not joking when I said some coffee would be good. So, Mrs. Weaver, thank you so much.
So my man just hammered a Mountain Dew. Now he's going to hammer some coffee. He's ready to go.
Well, we got to be ready for the after show. I'm not sure of the details about the after show, but evidently we're selling more tickets, and
We are.
we're giving. I'm not sure if I can. Am I supposed to pour this in, or am I supposed to drink
well,
it
Mr.
from
Tart, you just licked the lid, so why don't you just go ahead and drink
Okay.
straight out of that thermos?
My lips are going straight to the glass, Mrs. Weaver. I'll have to wash it before I return it. All right.
The way you lick that thing, you might could have it.
That is hot. Good gracious. Woo! I don't know if I'll be able to finish that by the end of the show or not. But I'm up for a challenge.
Well, while Mr. Tart's taking him a sip of coffee over there, one of the things I'll tell you, when y'all were talking about Macon Stafford and just his ability to handle that tumbler back there, he kind of reminds me of the Tom Brady of reverse raffles and just
I agree.
being able to handle that tumbler.
He's been doing it for multiple years like Tom Brady. He's the GOAT at it.
No doubt he'll be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
We're probably going to have to put a banner up in the gym in about 10 or 12 years when he decides to quit on the Booster Club.
I think he needs a poster like the volleyball team have back there. Just split the girls and put Macon right in the middle. Yeah. So I need to get a photo of you, Macon, back there behind that tumbler before we leave tonight, so we can get that dialed in and ordered up. I haven't been paying attention to the names coming across there. You guys see anybody you know? Mr. Weaver, are you able to see on your end?
I see another tax write-off. I really don't know how many tickets that crowd's got, but they
Is
have
that
really
number
helped.
9?
They've supported this reverse raffle.
Yeah, I feel like they're going to have to win it all just to break even. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they won't have to split, that's for sure.
There's Nancy Cole from the math department.
Yeah, I see my brother got pulled a while ago. We've had a lot of staff members get pulled.
Well, I feel like we probably had a lot of staff members that bought tickets.
Yep, absolutely.
Is that who you sold all your tickets to, the staff members?
We had a lot of participation. I can't really remember a number, but we did sell a lot to them.
You know, it's funny you say that, Mr. Tart, because I saw Brody walking around with some green tickets, and it's almost like people were trying to run from him because he had so many he was trying to sell.
Well, you know, when somebody comes around with a box of donuts, and it's, you know, I guess it used to be $2, $3, but now it's on up about $10.
$12.
When they see Brody coming with reverse raffle tickets,
That's $100.
that's right. That's right.
So I think what I have to do now, though, is I still have a lot of people to buy from me,
Right.
but you would be amazed at how many raffle tickets I have to buy. Because they
So-
never forget.
Okay. Oh, somebody sells them to you?
Oh, yeah.
You don't just buy your own.
No,
Whatever's left over, and you're like, well, I can't
No,
sell
no,
these. I guess I'll tax write them off. Get a group together. We'll just all go in on it.
Tax write-off.
Whatever's left
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Adam Warren. So, Mr. Weaver, I don't know if you heard, did you hear that me and 3 other guys, the little deal we did? So 3 of those 4 are out. So,
I feel like you have, well,
Mr. Weaver, if you were down to the final 5, would you split?
Absolutely, every time. I'm not greedy, Mr. Massingill.
don't I remember there was a raffle. It may have been the ag raffle a few years ago, but you made it into like the top several. I don't remember. I feel like you made it into the prize money. Was that the ag raffle?
No, I actually won some prize money at the Athletic Booster Raffle.
Athletic Booster raffle.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was that?
That's the night that,
4 years ago?
something like that.
Yeah.
And we all split, Mr. Massingill. Nobody said they did not want to
I
split.
understand.
Okay.
I'm not sure it's greedy or if you're just living on the edge. I'm not sure.
Different strokes for different folks.
So you said if you made it to the top 5, you'd split it
Every time.
every time. Okay. I do remember a raffle. I thought I remember a raffle where
I feel like maybe Jeremy Bird was only emceeing that night that you won.
I think so.
Yeah.
I thought I remember a raffle where Doris Woodall.
That was it. Yeah, she was
That was
in.
the
I
same
thought
night.
there was
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I thought there was somebody that didn't split initially.
So a couple of times we've had someone to not really want to, but because the rest of the group
Okay.
wanted to, they just went with it.
Okay. All right. I did feel like, well, you know, last year we got to the top 5. It was exciting, but then made the call. Everybody split. It was sort of, you know, okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Good night. But I thought at that raffle, I felt like I remembered it because I thought it got a little interesting. But maybe they did end up splitting it off.
We've got to be getting close to that last 50.
I see a hand waving.
All right, so this is 250. So number 250 is who? Joy Crabtree.
There it is.
All right.
It just popped up on mine.
All right.
Congratulations, Joy.
So I think for number 250,
Okay.
we're going to roll with a black Nike South Johnson jacket.
That's nice.
That zips all the way.
Number 250.
That's not just a quarter zip right
Yep.
there.
Little lightweight jacket for your fall weather you were
Yes,
talking about.
yes. You know what that would go well with?
Oh boy.
Wait for it.
Oh. So
Oh.
Miss Joy and the Booster Club getting black Nike jackets.
I thought I heard a little commotion out this side of my ear.
Yeah.
Okay.
They stole your thunder on your Garth Brooks hat, though.
Well, that's okay. That's all right. It'll match. So them and myself and Joy.
So 7 jackets now.
Perez,
Mr. Tart, did
are
you
your
buy-
arms getting a little chilly?
Mr. Perez has got one, I think.
Okay, maybe that's why he's.
Yeah.
Did you buy that hat at Mule Days?
I did not buy this hat at Mule Days, but nor did I wear this hat at
It's
Mule
sort
Days.
of like a mix between like Quigley Down Under and Billy Ray Cyrus. What do you say, Mr.
So-
Weaver?
Brody's breaking out the classics here today.
Well, okay, so I don't know everybody who he just said, but I know Billy Ray Cyrus, and I don't remember.
Little achy breaky heart.
I remember some achy breaky heart, but I don't remember his hat of choice. But no, my mama wanted to know what I wanted for Christmas last year, and I said, "This is what I want for Christmas."
So I'm looking in the chat box here, guys, and I think Brody has actually started a trend. I'm actually starting to think people want that jacket more than they want the money, because we've got Miss Adams that's saying she does not even have one of those jackets.
Okay.
Brody.
Well, the
Okay.
only reason Miss Adams don't have a jacket is because she didn't come to the coaches meeting.
Oh.
She was sick though; she couldn't come.
Okay. Well, maybe she attended virtually.
Yeah, see,
Isn't that
Miss
the
Smith
thing to
just
do
said
now?
you should have attended the summer meeting. But in all honesty, Miss Adams, she couldn't attend. She was sick at the time.
So, guys, I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but in the chat box, we just had a ticket 28, Eddie Price. I
Ooh.
mean, that's like a legend. You know, we haven't
reaching
heard
way
from him
back.
in a long time.
I remember that name.
Yeah.
I remember that name.
Yeah.
Dr. Price, he moved on from South Johnson and went on up to the county office.
Now he's at
For-
NC
Now I
State.
think he's just a cattle farmer.
Is he really?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, just a cattle farmer, I think.
So he concluded his time with the Wolfpack as well?
Oh, I don't know. I just know he grows some good beef up in Clayton.
Okay. All right. I remember taking a trip. We took a field trip. We had a fishing club that started up there when he was principal, and he's got a big pond out there at his house, and so we actually took a bus and probably a couple dozen students up to his house, and they did some fishing in his pond. I remember he had those cows and I believe some horses.
He lives pretty close to the Neuse River in Clayton. Big farm up there.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
So, Mr. Tart, I think this is kind of the time of the reverse raffle, and I know you and I have had the pleasure of hosting a couple ourselves, but, you know, I can always remember when we had the reverse raffles live, you would always do a little question of the crowd when it kind of got down here the last 2 minutes or something, you know, and, you know, hey, if you got a ticket left in the tumbler,
Oh,
go
yeah.
ahead and raise your hand, and
you wave it at me just like this right here.
yeah, and it got to the point people would refuse to do it because every time they waved their hand, their ticket got pulled.
That's
out.
right. Yep. I remember that. So, if anybody, are you suggesting that if anybody's still left in the drawing, they give us a shout out?
Do not raise your hand. Do not enter anything in the chat box. It's bad luck.
Don't even breathe heavily. Whatever you're doing
Ryan
right
Perez just got pulled.
now. Oh, that's why he was being so quiet. He was focused, making
Well,
sure.
He didn't want you to call his name a while ago, but you did, and then his ticket got pulled out. See,
Okay.
it kind of goes hand in hand here, Mr. Tart.
Well,
He was trying to fly under the radar.
we started talking about something else, but when I asked him about the jacket, he wouldn't even look my way. I mean, he just kind of, you know, cold shoulder is what was going on there. So, Becky Adams, is that Coach Adams' mom,
I
maybe?
think so.
And then I see Cecilia Banks.
Oh.
Oh, she's another one of our assistant principals and my 8th grade English teacher.
Ditto to that.
Well, seventh, maybe it's seventh.
Are you
I had
serious?
her
Both
eighth
of
grade.
y'all?
I had 8th grade as well.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I remember her saying that.
Yep.
I do.
I think she's only taught just about the whole South Johnston area.
Well, probably.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're not going to say how many years she's been around.
Well, I was not calculating that in my head or anything. Nope, sure was. I was just reminiscing on those good
You know,
times.
the biggest question would be, has Miss Banks been in education longer, or has Macon Stafford been on that tumbler longer?
I don't think Miss Banks can compete with Macon.
I think I asked this before. Do we know how many years we've been doing the athletic raffle? The athletic booster raffle?
So it was a thing before I became the athletic director. Was it before you started making? Do you remember when the South Johnston raffle kind of got started? I know, but do you remember, because you were doing the meta raffle too, were y'all competing at time, like, you remember? Yeah, I don't know, it's probably been at least a good, who? Oh, Mr. Price just commented to you, Mr.
Oh,
Weaver.
what's up, Dr. P? Still working? Haven't retired. SJHS crowd is the best around. Love that place. I hear you.
I'm just glad we heard from him. I mean, my gracious. It's almost like he's forgot how to get down here.
Oh, I mean, that'd be cool if he paid us a visit one day,
Yeah,
maybe.
absolutely.
Mr. Price, he hired me. Yeah, he's the one that hired me.
Okay.
I got to get Dr. Price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he doctor before he left here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think.
he
Yep.
was.
Yep. We made him a doctor. Is that? I mean,
He got his doctorate through his education at South Johnston.
that's right. So, come to South, get your doctorate.
All right, what you waiting on? Oh, now Dr. Pierce came in. Dr. Pierce came in as a doctor.
Yeah, he was already a doctor.
We
Okay.
educated him a little bit too.
I'm still surfing around for what program's best.
Are you?
Haven't committed to one yet.
Dr. Price, we need he said if that's an invite, I'll see y'all next week. Let's go!
Yeah,
And we also need that recommendation of which doctorate program that Weaver's going to be signing up for.
Oh, Weaver and Pierce.
Weaver
ticket.
and Pierce. Oh,
that was my last shot there.
so I'm not superstitious, but
Neil Whittington.
we were just talking about Dr. Pierce and
Oh,
you know
God.
the
Yeah,
principals
we were just talking
and
about Dr. Pierce.
I mean, is that coincidental or
I
what?
just said his name.
And then the ticket gets drawn.
Hey, it's okay. He likes donating money to South Johnston.
Yes, he does.
Matter of fact, if he's listening, why don't he enter something in on the chat box for us here?
Yeah.
Dr. Pierce?
What you waiting on, Doc?
Yep. Now that his name's been drawn, does he have any other tickets in the batch? Do we know?
I think both of his girls, they got pulled.
Okay. Okay. So if the pressure's off, or the superstition is, if they've been drawn, then now he can give us a shout.
So how many do we have left in the tumbler, Mr. Tar?
It looks like at least 2 or 3, but I'm going to say there's probably more than that. I just can't see all the way in there right now.
Oh, I see Dr. Pierce. He's getting in on the little tax write-off train, too.
Tax write-off. So do we know how many there were in the tax write-off?
Maybe we do, maybe we don't.
I was keeping a tally at one point in time, but I stopped at 8. So, okay, let me ask you this then: if you're not confirming or denying how many are in the tax write-off, how many X-Men tickets were there last year?
Well, X, How many
10?
do you think there was?
Well, listen,
I think he's trying to get a little smart over
I
there.
think he's getting a little salty with me, and I've got a story about that as well. But I thought that just meant there were 10 men in the group, maybe. That's how I interpreted it.
So
Does that
we've
make
had
sense?
X-Men, we've had Baker's Dozen, we've had Tax Write-Off. What's some of the other names we've had?
I'm trying to see who you're looking at over there, but I can't tell who's talking because the masks are up.
Yeah. All right, this is kind of funny though. I did try to get them to name it instead of Tax Write-Off. I said, why don't we call it 9 Old Men and a Young Guy? they wouldn't go for that.
So about Mr. Massengill's, the way he just came at me with that comment. So
It was an attack.
listen, I'm on parking lot duty in the afternoons, okay? And because I wanted to make sure that I was fulfilling my duty to the best of my abilities, on day one, as I was walking out there, I knew that I was supposed to be on row 2, okay? Row 2. So, but I didn't know there's technically 2 carpool lines, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, and then, so I didn't know if the carpool line counted as a row 1. I didn't know which, so I said, so I'm row 2, so where do you want, which one is that? He said, well, the second one. So it still
Sounds
didn't
like a
answer
Brody
my
response there.
So I don't think he understood, what I meant by, I didn't know. I wasn't sure. So let me just say this. So when you walk out the front door now, the first road you cross is row 1. Or excuse me, no, the first road you cross does not count, evidently.
That don't count as a road.
But then the next row, which is the second carpool line, evidently does count as a row because I'm in the next one.
Yeah,
So
the
I still-
second row.
Well, I still don't know if I'm in the right spot or not. All I know is,
This is 300. Hold that thought for a minute.
well, no, my thought is done.
300. All right, who was that? Jimmy Barber. All right,
It must haven't popped up yet.
here we go.
There we go.
Number 300 is this exclusive South Johnson hat with the North Carolina outline, and South Johnson being about where Johnson County would be at.
Yes.
So Jimmy, come see us and you get your hat.
Congratulations, Jimmy. Anyways,
So going back to in the parking lot,
right?
like
I mean, I'm not trying to
you
make
didn't elaborate on your question. You just asked me, so when it says second row, what does that mean? I said, get in the second row. It's like,
Why? But if I had gotten if I had counted as soon as I started crossing the first road, row 1, and the next row, oh, wait a minute.
see where I'm at now?
Yeah, I think well, maybe, yeah. Because technically there are cars that do park, if you're important, like administrators, you do park on that first road right there. So that could be row 1. And then the next section could be row 2. And then the next section where I am could be row 3. But it's okay because Happer and I, we got it held down out there.
Do you?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Mr. Tart, it seems like there's some bitterness because you're not parking on that first row. So I'll tell you what I'll do. You can take my parking spot. I'll switch with you.
Mr. Weaver, as much as I appreciate the offer, I have not been to the professional development of directing the traffic. So,
Well, I'm a PD guy, so
Coach Ennis, you're allowed. You've been trained on training others. Okay, all right. So Coach Ennis is going to train me on how to direct that traffic out there. I feel like I can do it.
I got some people texting me wondering if their numbers are still in. because we're getting pretty close now.
Well, so all those tickets you sold, did you get all those names in the bottles in the tumbler there?
Well, I certainly
I
hope so.
heard
If you sold 'em.
Where are we going with this conversation?
I'm just you brought it up, right? You said I got people texting me, making sure, asking if their number's still in the tumbler. Is that what you said?
I tried to tell
Okay.
them, don't bring attention to yourself. It happens every time.
Well,
Oh, I see Amber Breen.
Oh,
Teddy
I thought
Miller.
you gave her the kiss of death. You actually seen her name on there.
Yeah, it's on the chat box.
Teddy Miller, that's Coach Amanda Smith's father.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I've had the opportunity of being in the kind of the last 50 of some of these reverse raffles, and it really gets you on the edge now.
Right.
And it's kind of disappointing when you get pulled out before you get to the money.
The closer you get,
Your pulse rate goes up,
Right.
palms get a little sweaty.
right?
It's just intense. Kind of like, you know, if you watch Brody coach a basketball game, it's intense.
Right. Speaking of intense, anybody checked on the state game lately? Well, I'm scrolling the wrong way.
So, state game.
Oh, it's halftime. So speaking of intense, NC State 10,
10-7 state.
Boston College 7. So
Too close for comfort.
is that we shouldn't bring attention to it? Is that
I
how the
wouldn't.
superstition works?
I wouldn't.
So
Were we almost at 350? Yeah.
that's getting pretty close. So there are,
I'm getting a little anxious myself, boys.
right? Wait, are you?
So Brody must have one in still if he's getting anxious.
Maybe we shouldn't talk about him
Yeah,
for a minute
let's don't
then.
bring attention to him. We would hate for his name to get pulled out before the money.
So did we confirm, did we have, well, it doesn't matter. Once we get to you got your prize lined up for the
Oh yeah.
350
Last
mark?
one.
Okay. SJ softball. Sorry about that, coach.
He won it last year. He can't win it again.
He's close.
So SJ softball split last year with
Yes.
the top 5, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I remember that. We did the virtual raffle in when?
March.
Okay. So y'all had
We didn't
originally.
win? October, because we missed March the year before that. That's right. So
You
we,
don't- do you
so
do a
we have
spring
always
raffle?
we have always done a spring live raffle in the gym.
Okay.
So because of
Oh,
COVID,
okay.
we couldn't do it in March because we were like, what were we, a week out when they shut the world down? So everybody held those tickets until we did it in October.
Right. Okay.
And, you know, instead of coming right back 5 months later and doing another one, we just went to,
Right.
we did it in October.
There's
Okay,
South Johnston
gotcha.
boys basketball. Mr. Tard, I don't know if you noticed or not, but Brody looks like he's on the edge of his seat for some reason.
He is.
I don't know what's going on.
He's certainly
over there.
squirming for sure. He can't sit still. And I know that's a cushiony chair right there, so it should be mighty comfortable.
They're a little over cushiony.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
The padding is very thick, but it is very firm.
Yeah, because
So,
they're new,
okay.
so they just ain't been broke in by nuts.
So you tell me
butts
the
on
white ones I can just sink down into and
seats. Yeah.
sip on the old, what do you call this?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Guys,
Java.
the container, the vessel. The vessel in which, that contains the nectar of the gods. It's nice.
Is it?
Yes. Somebody texting you, Brody? Oh, sorry. I thought you were.
Oh.
That's a man that's
Wait.
serious about his text messages. Checks his
Is that-
phone and then checks his Apple Watch.
I thought my.
Okay.
Can you say that again? I must not have got it.
So if you had been paying attention to
I'm
Brody,
sorry. I'm sorry.
You made mention to somebody texting him. He checks his phone as soon as he puts his phone down. He then in
Well,
return
the
checks his
text
Apple
hadn't
Watch.
come through yet. Okay.
Have you got two different numbers?
I kind of thought both of those devices would be synced because you'd only have to, kind of check one, but he checked
I
both.
looked, there was nothing there, and then as soon as I did, it went off on my watch. It vibrates on
we
your
got-
arm.
All right, we got Mary Beth. We got tax write-off.
Tax write-off.
I saw Amber Breen's name come up there again. I thought I had not been scrolling down on the comments in a while, but she actually got pulled a second time, or at least the second time that I've seen.
Where are we at here? 336.
SJ Baseball.
Getting close.
Hey, Mr. Weaver, can you hear this music?
I can.
Do you like it or do you love it?
I like it.
I'll put you down for love it. Get it, Perez?
Perez is just a wild man over here. I wish the people could see him.
Oh, well, we can arrange
He's
that.
dancing so hard his shoes are catching on fire. We're going to get the fire extinguisher out.
Which camera have I got that I can show Perez? Turn that one right there around.
These hats are in bad shape.
That's like a Mountie hat, right?
Clean
But
as Steve Judd here.
That's nice.
Man. Sheriff in town.
Oh, Matthew Adams. It gets him every time,
Coach.
it seems like. He gets down to at least like the last 10.
Right. Always makes it interesting, huh? Have you got another like
Yeah.
cowboy type? No. I wasn't meaning for you to take yours. I thought I wanted to get Weaver on the. Oh, well,
That one looks good.
Weave.
A true patriarch here.
Oh, yes, that one's better.
There you go, Weave. Oh,
Nice catch. Yes,
there.
sir. Yes, sir. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to give you your screenshot of the night chance right here.
I think this is one size fits most, but not all here.
Mr. Weaver's got a lot of brain power.
All right. So here's how it works. You pose for the camera, and everybody can have their chance to take their screenshot. That's
I
watching
think they
at
should
home.
vote on the best hat right now.
Okay, well, we can do that. But get ready for your pose in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Okay. Yeah.
Really, I think this hat shrunk a little bit.
I do kind of want to get. I want to get a shot of Perez's beats before we
They're stylish.
conclude. Woo.
We've stayed pretty good about the 50-55 mark.
Check 'em
Nice.
out.
There he
is.
is. There he is. Looking good,
Coach
Perez.
Perez will probably get a lot of tweets tonight asking him where they can buy a set of those beats from.
Yes, sir. Nice.
Coach, you want to give us a shout out on where they can go get their pair?
These came free with a purchase of a MacBook.
Oh, okay. So all you gotta do is purchase a MacBook.
Ooh,
get
there'll be
some-
people lining up.
Some free beats. All right.
Tax write-off again.
God.
Oh, was that?
All right, so this is $350. Tax write-off. Blake Jones. Blake Jones wants the black coat. All right, last prize, Blake. Got your little golf shirt, white polo.
It's nice.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Better not drink much coffee while you're wearing that.
No, you better not.
Have you a tied to go pin?
That looks, yes, sir. That looks dangerous to be. So what was the commotion I was hearing about the tax write-off? Was that it? Was that the last one?
Never know.
He looks like he's a little more, not so much on the edge of his seat, I don't think.
What?
I haven't been on the edge of my seat.
I mean, you took the hat off, like,
Well, I put on about 8 hats since we've been doing this.
right, but so now you just look like something's missing without a hat on. See if you got you another wig in there. I believe I see another wig.
I see a multicolor, and then I see a white one too.
I think I'm
There
gonna
you
like
go.
the white one better.
White better.
I think so.
I think that one's been worn several times. That white one.
They have a unique smell to them.
I have no doubt. I believe that is the juicy wig there.
Juicy wig. I got a little in my mouth, I think.
So do you want to tell the I almost said congregation, do you want to tell the audience about the juicy wig, Mr. Weaver?
So I think that was wore back in was it 2018 maybe? 2017, 2018 for the Miss Santa Baby pageant.
The Miss Santa Baby pageant. And I believe you came out, I believe for your talent, is that the year you did a talent
The ribbon dance. The ribbon dance.
to the
Let me know when we
milkshake?
got 10 left.
To the milkshake song?
I think
10
so.
left.
Okay. Yeah. The ribbon talent to the milkshake song.
What is this music?
Well, I mean, I just kind of set it and forget it, so I don't know.
This must be the free music, Mr. Massingill.
Whoa, whoa,
That's
whoa,
why
whoa,
it's
whoa,
playing
whoa,
it.
whoa, fellas.
He don't want any copyright.
It's only
issues
free for 30 days, okay?
here. And is today day one?
No, it is not. Earlier in this week was. You want me to find you something a little more pleasing to the ears? We've got to be getting close to what? Well, we already did.
I told him to let us know when we have 10 left.
Okay, because that you just, the white golf shirt was $350, right?
350.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Well, let me see if I can. This one looks promising. I don't know, Macon. One moment.
Y'all can't hear the music over there, can you?
They can hear it a little bit.
I hate it for
I-
y'all.
Well, if they turned it down, it was not because they didn't enjoy it. It's because our microphones were feeding back, I'm sure. Okay?
Mr. Tart, I kind of feel like I'm on hold right now trying to call someone with this music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in honor of, well, you guys aren't wearing your hats anymore.
It was cutting
So-
off my circulation to my brain.
We got some real risque stuff
was
in
gonna
this
be-
bucket here. Like,
Well, Mr.
Wow.
Masco, you said you needed some props. You wanted to outdo Mr. Tar, so I got you a whole bin over there.
Okay. Got a feather in my mouth.
I mean, I was trying to find us something for our hats we had on. I didn't realize you guys had totally changed the atmosphere in here with your prop selection.
It's like the famous Bill Burnett right here.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
There you go.
That's right.
I heard some hammering in the
10
back.
left. 10 tickets left.
10 left. All right, so we should
Oh,
probably.
no, we're not. Okay.
Maybe a
Are
little
we
plug
all
of
on the same
Irish,
page?
Mr. Tar.
10 tickets left.
Okay, 10 tickets left. So let me see if I can find us something good for the last.
All right, let's go. Yep.
There you go.
I mean, come on.
Kick it up a notch.
A little bit. Sounds just like Billy Ray.
You know, I never thought about it. Mr. Tar actually looks like Billy Ray a
He
little bit with the
does,
long
huh?
hair now.
Okay. I don't mind it. Did Billy Ray have his hair in a ponytail or did he let it
He
flow?
Every once in a while.
Okay.
With some whitewashed jeans and some snakeskin boots on. That's what you need.
I should have worn my boots. My boots with my shorts.
Oh, Mary Beth said, let's see Mr. Weaver line dance. I don't think the viewers
Come
want to
on
see that
now.
tonight.
Yes, sir.
I didn't stretch out before I sat down. I might pull something.
You don't even need it, brother. Don't even need it. I bet if you go over there in front of that camera over there, give us a little action, Coach Perez can pull that up. Oh, because you're actually
What's this right here?
you're wireless there on your
This is
on
it?
your headphones, so we could get you dialed in there.
All right.
All right, so what are we missing? Where are we at?
Now we're going to see if somebody don't want to split.
Okay, is this okay? So Williams Herring is that was the sixth one left? No, seventh. Okay.
So one more.
The Johnson kids.
All right, who we got? Princeton Church. I believe I saw them before.
So we have 5 left now. Okay.
Okay, so these 5.
All right. So can we
Whoa.
write down real quick who we have? Okay.
Brody, can you tell our audience what's going on right now?
Yes. So folks, we're down to the final 5 tickets. They're tumbling right now. So they're fixing to bring me over the 5 names that we have left. And then we're going to see if we're going to call each person. We're going to see if they want to split or if they want to keep letting it ride.
Brody seems too excited. He's got to have something in that bin.
I always love it. Trust me, mine's been gone.
Okay. So, okay, but let me ask you this. But we're going to know the names without pulling them before
Yes.
we have to pull them out,
Yep.
right? Okay.
Yeah, because we got to find out if those 5 want to split.
Okay. All right. Let me start taking notes right here. I'm ready to write. I don't think I'd be able to give Mrs. Weaver back her vessel tonight. I'm only about halfway through it. It's hot.
If you drink all that and not Mr. Tar, you won't go to sleep.
All right, are we ready? Find these names out?
Yeah, I'm gonna write them down as you say them.
All right. Brad Barefoot. Gaines Hobbs. Davey Stevenson.
Ooh, I know him.
Brian Barber. And Lois Hood.
Okay, so they do not mark on their tickets beforehand if they're going to split it or not, right? We got to
Nope.
try to get in touch with them.
So what we're going to do right now is we're gonna, all of us try to call. We're gonna take one per, and then we're gonna kind of see where we stand.
Okay.
All right? So
All right.
you and Mr. Weaver keep the crowd going for a minute,
Okay. We can try to do that.
and we'll be right back. Do y'all have these numbers or no?
Check, check, check. Okay. Mr. Weaver, so do you have, you don't by chance, well, no, you,
I don't have any.
I don't even know why I
any
was about to
tickets
ask that.
left.
Okay. Yeah.
So feel free to talk about me now. It's okay.
Oh, man. So, I really hope somebody says,
It will make things interesting if somebody says no split.
but I know that's a big risk. I mean, when you think about it, even if you get all the way to second place, you get $2,000.
Absolutely.
So the thought of splitting right now and getting $3,000, I mean, it's
You share the love with everybody.
that
at that point
it's
in time.
very easy to say, no, sir, I'm gonna let the chips fall where they may.
I've seen it go both ways.
Have you ever been to a raffle where they let it ride
Absolutely.
all the way to the end?
Yep. And the person that didn't want to split was the next to last ticket pulled out.
Okay, so they still won.
No, they didn't
A
win.
decent
Any,
amount-
they
oh.
didn't win anything. They were the reason why they had to keep drawing.
Right, but you're saying they got second.
They got second.
But so in this raffle, they would have gotten $2,000.
Correct.
So in the raffle that you're talking about,
They got nothing.
there was only the winner,
Correct.
first place. Got okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, okay, we got somebody that's trying to tell me something. One moment.
So Brad Barefoot, if you're listening, or if somebody knows Brad,
Check.
we need him to call us right now.
Yep.
So we can get in touch with him.
Trying to get up with Brad Barefoot, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, okay, they've got him. They've got him. Don't text him. He's on the phone. Don't call him.
You could give him some advice though.
I don't have liability insurance for giving any advice. Or what is it? Errors and omissions insurance. I don't know if that would fall under that category or not. But I better not offer any suggestions.
So I see Mary Beth has made a comment, all or nothing.
All or nothing. Let's make this exciting. I hear you. Okay.
It's a big gamble.
Okay. Hang on, Brody. Can I turn your mic on? Okay. You got me?
Please do.
Okay. What have you found out, Brody?
All right, so we have the person I called was going to split. We've got another split, so that's two splits. Amy.
Ooh.
So right now we have two that are not going to split,
Nice.
and two that are going to split, and we got to get confirmation on one more. So we got 2 and 2. So it don't really matter what he decides right now. It don't really matter. So we're gonna.
We got a draw.
So this is what we do.
Okay.
As we're moving forward, Ashley, can you come speak? Just tell this lady what's going on. Just get it off of mute. All right, so because we've had someone who's decided not to split, what we will do is we will draw one out, and then when the final 4 are left, then we will ask again.
Check
Correct,
again.
Macon? When it gets to the final 4, then those 4 can decide if they want to split the money, and then we'll continue to go that way.
Okay.
All right.
So each time it goes, if they split, they would split more each time.
Yes.
Maybe. Okay.
All right, so we're gonna draw a ticket, all right, and this person that's drawed will win $500 right now.
Okay. So we're not supposed to tell them who's wanting to keep going at this point. Is that right? Okay.
Mary Beth says, all or nothing, let's make this exciting.
I mean, I can't sit
That's
still
easy
right
to
now.
say when you don't have
I
one in
can't
there.
tell
Trust
y'all.
me.
I'm pumped right now. I'm jacked. This is awesome.
Look at all of them on the phones over there. Like they're negotiating a big.
All right, we've got one that's been pulled out here.
Who is it?
Davey Stevenson.
Davey Stevenson.
All right, Davey Stevenson has won $500.
Okay. Congratulations, Mr. Davey. $500. And now we
All right,
have
so
four
now
left.
There's 4 tickets left. There's $14,500. So can somebody do the calculations on what that is split 4 ways?
Look at that. It looks like the floor of the stock market over there.
All right, hold
The
on
way
one
they're like.
So 14,500 divided by 4 is what?
At least 100. I don't have my calculator.
Well, Coach Perez, I believe he's doing that calculation for us.
Oh, yeah.
So right now, if those 4 would split, it would be $3,625.
Okay.
Okay? But we're getting confirmation over here that these people want to let it ride.
Let's go!
Had to turn the mic off on that one. Whew.
All right, so we're going to draw another one here.
Sounds like it's all or nothing here.
All right, so who we draw right now is going to win $1,000.
$1,000.
$1,000, the name that goes on the table.
Brian Barber has
Brian
won
Barber.
$1,000.
Brian
Good
Barber.
job,
Congratulations, Brian.
Yep, congratulations. All right, so now we have $13,500 left in the pot.
Perez, you got your calculator out?
13,500 divided by 3 is
It's over 4,000.
$4,500. That 3 people, if they decided to split right now, would be $4,500.
$4,500.
All right, I think we're gonna let it ride.
Let's go!
All right.
Lewis Hood.
Lois Hood. Lois
Is it
Hood.
Lois or Lewis?
Lois.
Lois Hood
Lois.
has just won $1,500.
$1,500. Congratulations, Miss Hood.
All right, so now do we have 12,000 left in the pot? So 12,000 divided by 2 is 6. I know that one. All right, 6,000 to split now. Are we gonna let it ride?
Could we like ask them on the?
Yeah, could we talk to them over here?
You got one? Okay.
Yeah. Who is this?
Do they?
Oh,
Who you got, Brody?
hey, ma'am. Ma'am, can you hear me?
This is Brad Barefoot.
Hey, so
Yeah.
are you okay if we put you talking live right now? Okay, all right. So, listen, this young lady on the phone with me, her nerves are so bad right now. She's gonna elect to not speak. Okay. She's elected not to speak.
Okay, so you got.
So right now, do you know the situation you're in where you have $6,000 if you guys decide to split now? Okay.
2 versus 6, that's a big difference.
So $10,000 for the first place winner. Yep. So you're either gonna, here's where we are. If you guys elect to split, you would get $6,000. If you decide not to split, you're gonna win, even if you're not the last ticket, you're still gonna win $2,000. If you are the last one, you're going to win $10,000. So, what are you thinking right now?
All right, Brad, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, Brad. So here's the deal. You've made it to the final two in the reverse raffle. Okay. So at this point, you understand that if you elect to split the cash prize between yourself and the other person, if they are okay with splitting, then you would each take home $6,000. But if you elect to keep drawing and try to win, then you could either win $10,000 if you are the last one, or if your name is drawn right now, you would win $2,000. Are you understanding how that works?
Yes, sir. I understand all of that.
Okay, and so I'm on the phone, ladies and gentlemen, with Brad Barefoot. All right, so Brad, what would you like to do?
Let it roll.
Let it roll! My man said let it roll! All right, Brad. So let's. One moment. I've got to check. I've got to just check back with Brody.
Brody, do we need to call EMS?
No, it doesn't. It does not matter what the other person wanted to do, because as long as one of you wanted to let it roll, we've got to keep drawing. So we're about to draw it, and we're going to see how it turns. Okay. One moment.
Is that Greg Barefoot you're speaking to?
No, this is Brad Barefoot.
Brad Barefoot. Is that you? Did you say that's your cousin?
Oh, wow.
Brad, are you? Your
Brad,
cousin is
this is your cousin?
Gaines Hobbs?
Gail?
Gail? Is it Gail or Gaines? Gail?
Gaines.
Gaines.
Gaines is
Gail.
the son.
Oh, Gaines is the
Is it
son.
Gail?
Yeah. But I think we've already decided, haven't we, Mr. Tuck?
Well,
If I win.
one moment, Brody. All right, so Brad, your family with Gaines Hobbs?
If his wife is Gail, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so that's who we're talking about.
Ooh, it's going to make that family reunion interesting.
All right, so I think we're fixing to draw.
At the drawing.
Say again, Brad.
Are they at the drawing?
No.
Well, no, it's all virtual. It's all virtual right now. So we're getting, since you wanted to keep rolling, we're getting ready to roll it. Is that all right?
Yeah, roll with it.
All
right. He
we're-
said
we're
roll with it,
drawing.
ladies and gentlemen.
Nothing but
Go.
love. Let's go. Here we go.
This is going to be for second prize, right? The name that's drawn right now?
Yep.
So
This is
taking
for
home
$2,000.
$2,000, Mr.
Brad.
Brad, you just won $10,000.
Barefoot. Brad, you won $2,000. That was very exciting. Thank you so much for being a great sport and letting it roll. You won $2,000 at the raffle, all right?
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Wait a minute. You just won $10,000.
It's not a prank phone call.
You just won $10,000.
I don't think she believes it, Mr. Tart.
It might be glad that she's not on speakerphone,
Yeah.
it sounds like.
I'm not going to put you on TV because I can't put you what you're saying right now.
Wow.
So is your name Gail? Is that right? Oh God. Listen, is your name Gail?
Sorry, I have the wrong phone number.
Oh, Barefoot Hobbs. Congratulations. Okay, congratulations. You have won $10,000. I am not. Are you watching this live now? You're jumping around, okay? I've been jumping around.
Absolutely.
Oh, no. I'm not going to repeat that either. All right. So listen, you're gonna need to come see us next week at South Johnson, okay? And we'll get you your $10,000. And listen, and you can come. Yes, you can come Monday. But we appreciate you showing South Johnson Athletics support. And you make sure you stop by my office when you come get that $10,000 check. All right? Yep, congratulations. All right, bye.
Wow. Could not have asked for a more exciting ending.
I can't wait till we
there.
get off the air and then I can tell y'all what she just said.
Yeah, definitely make sure the cameras are off.
All right. You guys got anything you want to tell before
Listen,
we get out
I
of
just
here?
want to say for everybody that bought a ticket, thank you guys so much for showing support to South Johnson Athletics and our Booster Club. We thank the officers, thank Mr. Ennis, thank Mr. Weaver for being on here, thank Perez for all he's done.
Absolutely.
It's just been a great night, and this is by far our biggest fundraiser, and I'm pumped, man. That was exciting right there.
Woo.
Mr. Weaver, you got anything?
Thank you for your continued support. It's been great.
So what comes after the thank you for your continued support?
Good night.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen.